Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, Homestead in the Desert, January 30th, 2021. Boy, that sounds weird to say. I can't believe it's 2021 and January 30th already. The first month of this year is gone as of tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the last day of the month. Anyway, notice that the water level is way down in that one. And the water level in those, let's get around the other side here. Beautiful day. Clear, sunshiny day. Sun's getting ready to set. But yeah, I brought it down to a really low level there. And what I did with all of that was I transferred it all down to the garden house area. And that's the garden hose that's running here. And no, I didn't just do it with gravity feed. I actually have a 12-volt pump and a solar setup inside of the greenhouse. Or not the greenhouse, the garden house, the Garden of Eating. And what I did was I brought the hose inside and connected it up to that pump, because that pump is usually what runs my overhead sprinkler system in there and that stuff. So I just brought the hose, there's the end of it right there, brought it in through the door, hooked it up, did a little diversion unit on it, brought the yellow hose, which is the output hose of the pump, out here and stuck it in here, and I brought these tanks up to this level. Okay, so remember, these are 275-gallon tanks each, and I've got them up to around the 200 and I'd say 235-gallon mark here. So there's 470 gallons between those two right there right now. And then I've filled this one up using the water out of that other one, the first one I showed you up there. And I brought this one up to, well, it looks like 200 gallons right there. And yeah, it's a little on a slant, but about 200 gallons of water in there. So there's almost 700 gallons down here if I include the water that's in this barrel, which is 2/3 full, and those three are full. And that one is down low, but I will bring that one up on the next rain. Next rain is scheduled by the weather report for Wednesday, 60% chance. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I did get all of that done. And I want to show you just a quick walk inside of here. And when I do come in here where it's a little bit shadier and just some nice coloring. Looking at the greenery here, that's the cabbage from last year. It's still going, and it went all through the winter, non-stop. It's still growing, and I've been plucking leaves off of there, some for myself, for throwing my salads, and sometimes just munch while I'm walking through here. And yeah, I'll get some heads of cabbage out of those again this year. I've got a string bean stalk coming up inside of here, so yeah, it's things are going well here. A lot of these plants all have buds all kicking out on them, so pretty cool. Looks like my grafts all didn't get damaged too badly, so we'll see how that goes. I did change that one set of aluminum foil over there that was deteriorating. I don't know why that one deteriorated and the others didn't. They all came off the same roll. But anyway, got all of that stuff done. In the meantime, I want to do a little shout out here. And I'm going to do a shout out for a couple of my followers. They are regulars on my channel. They always check in and they always comment. And they're great people, and I've gone over to their channels and checked them out too. And they've got some interesting stuff going on, so you might want to go over and check it out too. And if you do, give them a subscribe and a thumbs up. Help them along. They're still under the 1,000 mark that's required to monetize. And it would be nice to get them monetized so they can start getting a little bit of an income coming in. I mean, it's not going to be much to start with, but it'd be nice for them to have some cash coming in. So we off-gridders, we people that live out here in the middle of nowhere, that extra money really comes in handy, especially for people like myself that are living on a fixed income for retirement. You know, that's it. So a little bit of extra money helps. And as Jim said yesterday in the comments, come on, guys. I got 4,300 followers, subscribers on my channel, and only 26 thumbs up from the video. Come on. Click on that thumbs up. Like the videos. It's really important. That helps us all out. And we all appreciate it when you do that. So thanks in advance. Don't forget to click that thumbs up down there. All right. So first shout out goes to doing redneck things off grid. And that was originally doing redneck things with Tony and Leanne. But they changed the name of their channel to Doing Redneck Things Off Grid. And they have some pretty interesting stuff going on over there, so you might want to check that out. And don't forget to subscribe, help them along, get them up to that 1,000 mark. Let's push them ahead, folks. It doesn't hurt to subscribe, right? It doesn't cost you anything. You're not gonna get billed for it. Just do it. It's free. Help them out. All right. And then the second one goes out to Blissful Acres Off-Grid Homestead. All right, they're up in the 700s mark. They still need 300 more to get to that point where they can monetize. So please help them out. Subscribe. Click on that subscribe button for them. It ain't going to cost you anything. You're not going to get spammed. They're not going to come to your house and say, hey, you subscribe to my channel now, man. Give me your checkbook. No, it's not like that. It just helps us out. It helps all of us YouTubers out. So please give them that little extra help, and let's help them get up to the monetization place where they can start making some money. That's my request for today for all of you. But I'm going to show you some of the other things I was thinking about while I was in here. And because of the winters being so harsh, I was asked by Earl Shine, and I want to thank him again, that he gave me the idea on my greenhouse to get some plywood for the north wall, take the plastic panels out of there, do the north wall all in plywood, and then I can have some extra panels for the ones that get damaged or blown away. Not a bad idea, because the north wall, I want that to actually reflect heat back into the unit. So I can buy some thermal insulated OSB at Home Depot that has a foil lining on one side of it. It's usually used for roofing, and that helps keep the attic insulated a little bit better from the heat and the cold. So it is a reflective foil that's on there, so I can put those on there with the foil facing inward. So as the sun passes over, it reflects off of there and actually gives me even more sunlight inside of there. So not a bad idea. Thank you, Earl. That's a good idea, and I'm going to probably use that. So for right now, that's in the back side, because I don't need it right now, and of course I've got to buy the plywood, so that's going to cost a little bit. And I've got to get back up to my neighbors and get their water tank installed. The weather has been stopping that, but not only the weather, poor kid and his mom, both up in the same area, both got sick. Thank God it wasn't COVID. Went and got tested. They said it wasn't COVID, so that's a good thing. But even if it's just the flu, I don't want it. I don't have time for that stuff. So I swallow my garlic and eat my raw onions and things like that. And I keep my zinc up by eating seafood and meat. Hey, got to get out and get the sun too. So I wear my shorts. I'm in shorts again today, as you can see. And yeah, just get that sun on you. Get that plenty of sun on the skin. That's good for zinc. All right. Anyway, what I was thinking of was, because it gets cold every winter, and some of the plants work okay in that, But we have this weird on again, off again springtime thing that comes in around this time of year. So what I'm thinking of doing and getting ready for next year to do is I'm going to rig this up so that I have a tarp set for the right size to go across the whole roof of this thing. And then I'm going to use some heavy-duty visqueen that I can put all the way around these poles that I have holding up the overheads and wrap this whole thing and turn this into a giant greenhouse inside of the garden house. Not a bad idea, huh? Yeah. So I'll have a door probably here to get in so I can go into this area. And I'll have a door at the far end down there so I can get into that area. And I'll just get my plants going a little bit earlier. And then when the weather gets better, I'll pull a few screws out, roll up the plastic, put it away, and save it for next year. There we go. All right, so I just wanted to clear all of that, get it all done, and tell you guys thank you for being there, for supporting us YouTubers, and we really do appreciate it. So you don't get thanked enough, and I'm going to thank you one more time. Thank you. This is G Bear signing off.